300 questions for the U.S. Citizenship Test, Part 2, Rights and Responsibilities of U.S. Citizens. Anne and Mark are back in the community center, continuing their citizenship test preparations. Today, they're moving from the foundations of American government to a new focus on the rights and responsibilities of U.S. citizens.
Hello again, Mark. You did great with the first part about American government. Today, we'll focus on Part 2, Rights and Responsibilities of U.S. Citizens. Just like before, I'll give you each question with 3 answer choices, and I'll explain each answer in detail after you choose.
Thanks, Anne. I feel ready and excited to keep going.
Question 1. First question, what is one promise you make when you become a U.S. citizen? A. To speak only English. B. To give up loyalty to other countries. C. To move to Washington, D.C.
I choose B. To give up loyalty to other countries.
Correct. When becoming a U.S. citizen, you pledge allegiance to the United States alone. This commitment shows that new citizens are fully dedicated to supporting and defending American values and laws. Question 2. What is freedom of religion? A. The right to practice any religion or not practice a religion. B. The right to follow only government-approved religions. C. The right to change religions once a year.
I choose A. The right to practice any religion or not practice a religion.
Exactly. Freedom of religion means that individuals can choose and change their religious beliefs without government interference. This principle is part of the First Amendment, which protects personal liberties. Question 3. What is one responsibility only for U.S. citizens? A. Voting in presidential elections. B. Serving on a jury. C. Obeying the speed limit.
I'll go with B. Serving on a jury.
Correct. Jury duty is a unique responsibility for U.S. citizens, allowing them to play an active role in the justice system. By serving on juries, citizens help ensure that trials are fair and represent community values. Question 4. What is one right only for U.S. citizens? A. The right to free speech. B. The right to run for federal office. C. The right to a fair trial.
I'll go with B. The right to run for federal office.
Exactly. Only citizens can run for certain federal offices, like Congress or the presidency. This restriction ensures that those making major decisions for the country have committed fully to the U.S. Question 5. How old must citizens be to vote for president? A. 16. B. 18. C. 21.
I choose B. 18.
Right. The 26th Amendment lowered the voting age to 18, giving young adults a say in their government. It's based on the idea that if you're old enough to serve in the military, you should have the right to vote. Question 6. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? A. Paying taxes and watching TV. B. Voting and joining a community group. C. Refusing to follow laws and protesting all government actions.
I'll choose B. Voting and joining a community group.
Correct. Participating in democracy goes beyond voting. It can include joining local groups, contacting representatives, or volunteering. Active involvement helps citizens shape their communities and the nation. Question 7. What is the deadline for filing federal income tax forms in the U.S.? A. April 15th. B. December 31st. C. July 4th.
I'll choose A. April 15th.
Right. April 15th is tax day in the U.S. Paying taxes is an important responsibility that helps fund services like schools, roads, and defense. By paying taxes, citizens contribute to the country's well-being. Question 8. When must all men register for the Selective Service? A. At age 16. B. At age 18. C. At age 21.
I believe it's B. At age 18.
Correct. Men between 18 and 25 must register for the Selective Service. This doesn't mean they're immediately called to serve, but it ensures the government has a record in case a draft is needed. Question 9. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? A. Freedom of speech and freedom of worship. B. The right to bear arms and to ignore laws. C. The right to vote in all elections and to own property.
I'll choose A. Freedom of speech and freedom of worship.
Yes, these rights are protected by the Constitution and apply to everyone, citizens and non-citizens alike. They help create a society where diverse opinions and beliefs are respected. Question 10. What is one reason colonists came to America? A. To escape religious persecution. B. To look for the fountain of youth. C. To rule over Native Americans.
I'll choose A. To escape religious persecution.
Exactly. Many colonists sought religious freedom, which they couldn't find in their home countries. This desire for freedom became a core American value. Question 11. What is the rule of law? A. Only Congress has to follow the law. B. Laws only apply to government leaders. C. Everyone, including leaders, must follow the law.
Answer. C. Everyone, including leaders, must follow the law.
Correct. The rule of law ensures that no one is above the law. It's a critical part of democracy, preventing abuse of power and protecting citizens' rights. Question 12. What are two promises you make when you become a U.S. citizen? A. To serve in the military if required and obey U.S. laws. B. To work in government and change your religion. C. To vote in every election and give up all other languages.
I'll go with A. To serve in the military if required and obey U.S. laws.
Yes. Citizenship comes with responsibilities, including obeying laws and, if needed, serving the country. These promises symbolize loyalty and dedication to America. Question 13. What is one right of only U.S. citizens? A. The right to bear arms. B. The right to vote in federal elections. C. The right to own property.
Answer. B. The right to vote in federal elections.
Correct. Voting in federal elections is reserved for citizens to ensure that only those who are fully committed to the country can choose its leaders and shape its policies. Question 14. Who is considered the father of the Constitution? A. George Washington. B. James Madison. C. John Adams.
I think it's B. James Madison.
Yes, Madison is called the father of the Constitution because of his pivotal role in drafting it. He also co-wrote the Federalist Papers, which defended the Constitution and encouraged its ratification. Question 15. Why did the colonists fight the British? A. To expand British rule. B. To defend British soldiers. C. Because of high taxes and lack of representation.
Answer. C. Because of high taxes and lack of representation.
Correct. The colonists felt they were unfairly taxed and lacked representation in British decisions that affected them. This frustration eventually led to the Revolutionary War and the push for independence.
Anne smiles, impressed with Mark's performance.
You've done great with part 2, Mark. Now you understand more about the rights and responsibilities that come with being a citizen.
Thank you, Anne. It feels meaningful to learn not just about rights, but also about the commitments I'll make as a U.S. citizen.
Exactly. These aren't just things to memorize. They're the foundation of being an active, involved citizen. You're doing wonderfully.
Mark leaves, feeling a deeper understanding of the responsibilities that come with citizenship and eager to learn more in the next session.